Hi, how are you? And you might be wondering, ki, where is this guy, man? This guy used to upload really great videos on YouTube, and he's been off for 9 10 months to my 25 subscribers. Yeah, you're subscribing to a good guy, man. I really put time and effort, and I really think before posting something because I need to watch it at least twice. So where was I? So first of all, I went to Neem Karoli Baba. If you haven't like heard about Neem Karoli Baba, he's a mystic. He's been dead a long time ago, but there's a lot of mystery behind him. And Steve Jobs visited him. There's a lot of other founders as well, startup founders who visited him. Actually, Elon Musk didn't visit him. Uh, Larry Page visited him, and there is an ashram in Nainital where you go, and basically I had nothing to do there, so I just meditate. So I was there, and I thought like, what should I do here with my time? Like the temple, I've seen the temple. Now what to do? So I just meditated for like straight 6 hours. Seeing that, priest came to me and he said, "कि बेटा ये लीजिए आप book पढ़ लीजिए." So he gave me Baba's book. Okay, Neem Karoli Baba's book. So I read it, paid for the book. Of course, I took two with me, and I found all my answers in that book that I was searching for. So I had to travel like 1,000 kilometers to just find a book. Okay, so books are that important. If you can't listen to a mentor, if you can't reach a mentor, okay, you should read their books, man. Reading is so underrated. Two things are underrated in my opinion. First is reading books, and second is lifting weights, like lifting weights, gymming, and all of that stuff. That is too underrated because, like, people think that this is nerdy to read books, and it is like you are a gym bro if you lift weights. And if you can do both, man, you're unstoppable. Okay, so I read that book therein, and I realized a few things. First, it was about a passion and what passion actually means in the modern world, because Neem Karoli Baba was a mystic who was like a shine for the modern world because his ideas were so spiritualistic and also modern. So he never said said that you should not run after riches. You should like Sab त्याग दो. He never said that. He said you should run after riches, you should run after bitches, but he had some ground rules. He talks about that in the book. He had some ground rules. He had like information on how to do all of that stuff that you want. And there's a lot of stories of Neem Karoli Baba that once he was visited by a foreign prince in British India time when the India was not a free country, and the person was so like obsessed with Baba, but his driver was not obsessed. So it's a funny story. So the driver comes to Baba, and without him saying anything, the Baba says that you don't believe in me, right? The driver says, yes. How do you know that? Actually, I don't want you to go there and there. So driver said, why? Why should I not go there? Actually, it was like some Dehradun type location. I don't know the actual location. So he said, don't go there, and don't go there by train. So he was like, whatever. Now his owner said that, "Bhai, inki baat maan ja." He's saying in English, of course, ki, please listen to him. He's a like very pahuncha hua person. So the driver listened, and in that year, in that time, the train took an accident. Now this is not a like what should I say, a coincidence, because there are a lot of stories with historical data to back them up. You should read this book. You will not find it online. I will also not give you that book. You have to go to Nainital, visit Neem Karoli Baba, and then get that book. Actually, it is not available online also, so you cannot get it anywhere. Since I have like come from the trip, everything has been so lucky for me in the sense that things happen because of a reason. Things are not very random. And internally, I have not changed as much. Internally, doing that job, like the story goes like this. After I came from Neem Karori Baba, I was like, I don't want to do this business. I quitted 300. I like dropped my agency, which was doing pretty good. Not pretty good. That the levels that I'm doing right now are so large, are so huge than the previous company that this is incomparable. And my success is like, I will not brag about it, seriously, friends, but the things that I've done in the last 2 3 months, I have never believed that I would achieve this. Like This was such a phenomena of wonder miracle for me to be able to do these things that I'm doing right now. So, uh, I didn't get God's plan then back then, and I was doing that job. Like I quitted my agency and I looked for a job. I found a job in Delhi. I was doing that job for 6 months and I had no clue. I was so pissed off on my journey. I was so pissed off on what happened to me, man. After that 1 2 day trip, that I have to do a dead end job. I had to suffer so many losses of friends and loved ones also. Because of that job, I had to move out. All my friends' connections were lost. I felt so depressed in that time period. Not because I was doing a job, because I was reaching there. I was reaching to be successful. I was expecting success after like getting back from Neem Karoli Baba. Like I will be like super successful, but that never happened for me. And I was so pissed off on the world, on Neem Karoli Baba. I was not pissed off on him, but I thought to myself, like, what actually happened? And sooner the later that I realized that it was all for the good. Doing that job was the best thing I had ever done in my entire life until that point. I learned so much about the market, about how actual banyas work, how actual businesses work. Before that, I was just following foreign writers and foreign YouTubers on their bullshit. Ki you should open an agency, you should do a B2B company, you should charge high for your products. Where in India, man, you have to sell to many and sell cheap. That has been like the mantra for 50, 70 years from independence. So this is a book on like business after independence, how the Indian business plan works, and it is clearly mentioned. And if you read Indian writers and you listen to Indian startup people, they always say that you have to sell to many to make business in India work. So that is the point that I get, and I was so stubborn that I would have never picked a business model that I'm running right now. I will only say one thing, that he led me to the right path, and I only asked him of one thing, that was money. He was not hesitant. He was not like, "Why are you chasing money, man? Chase spiritual things. Chase some other thing. Chase like spiritual bullshit." But he said, "Okay, you need money. I will give you money, but you have to sacrifice a lot." So I sacrificed my 7 8 months. Now I'm stretching the story. Even after a point when you become successful, you will not believe in God's plan, just because you will not see the things that you want happening in the present moment. But I want to make one thing clear, man, and ending this video, that whatever God does, He does it for a reason. Whatever is happening to you, don't be an atheist, man. I have made that mistake of being an atheist for a long period of my time, and I regret it. Like, believe in God. God does everything for you. I'm not a church or a priest or anything like that. I'm a Gen Z as well, but believe in God, and I mean that to my subordinates as well. That everything happens for a reason. So don't be pissed off at God and why He does something that He does. And do visit Neem Karoli Baba if you have the time. It's in Nainital. One more interesting story. I saw a video of a YouTuber. He had like 100,000 subscribers, 1 lakh subscribers in June of 2019. And he visited Neem Karoli Baba, and leaving there, he said that if Neem Karoli Baba works, if this is legit, by this year, I must have like at least 1 million subscribers. That is 10 lakh. I checked on him. He had 4 million subscribers. I'm not saying that miracles happen there or anything like that. I'm not talking about some bullshit. But see, man, you have to find the right path for yourself. And being with God, like God being on your side, it feels you are like fearless, man. You can do things that people only imagine doing. That's why I think I have been successful, because I had done things that were pretty scary. I quitted my business because it was not working. I joined a startup as an employee and it was shit. And then I quitted that startup. That was also shit. And then I launched my company. And I grew it to like a 4L revenue in 1 month. In 1 month to 4Ls from zero. That is fucking like, that is some nuts and bolts you're doing right there. Okay. So not boasting myself, just sharing you pure and true stuff. And if you want to hear truth like this, and if you don't want any self-help stuff from like other YouTubers, you can subscribe below, and I will recommend you some great YouTubers to look for. And don't get by their public reputation कि इसकी public repo खराब. Just look at Shwetab Gangwar, look at his content, look at Ty Lopez. And Ty Lopez is pretty, like, he has a bad name in the market, but Ty Lopez's old videos are gold. Okay, look at Sam Amin's videos. Okay, these are pretty good, and that's what I will leave you with. Everyone else is trying to make off money from you, so be wary of these people. Okay, very nice talking to you, man. If you think that this video helped you, you can put in a comment as well, and you can let me know. Okay, thanks, bye bye.